What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Josh and Brandy Helm here, and we're back in Kosse, Texas. Looking forward to showing you guys another finished tour Bardominium.
Yes, this one has 1,950 square feet of living space, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3 bedrooms. And we have about 1,120 square foot of shop space and just over 500 square foot of wraparound porch.
Yes, and it's always nice when you can incorporate the porch with the shop combo, all that kind of stuff. But here on the exterior, we actually have, I mean, it's big enough to be a 2-story, but you're seeing a lot of wall height because we got 16-foot eave height. We've got gray wall panels, and we've got a charcoal roof panel, and I mean polar white roof panel with charcoal trim. And so, you know, it's all about that reflecticity, or how you say it, reflective, reflecticity, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Anyways, so eventually our clients are actually looking at putting solar panels here. So, you know, they're looking at whatever they can do, because it's a little bit off the grid. We're here on 200 acres, 208 acres actually, kind of in the south, what we call our south, which is about 100 miles from the Red Oak area. You know, when we first started these perimeters, these were some of the first people contacted us, and it was like right at 100 miles. Right. You know, and everybody within 100 miles. But, you know, we've since then kind of adjusted some of our radiuses a little bit. But
yeah, this is a little far.
It's a little bit far.
Off the beaten path.
You know, especially when fuel prices, all that. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. All right, so here we are back in the air conditioning, which is always nice when it's
hot outside.
100+ degree weather continuously for the last 30 days here in Texas.
No rain.
So it's dry, but you know, it's nice to be here inside under this huge ceiling fan. This is not a big A fan, but we'll put descriptions below for you guys if you want to know the brand.
But it is a big fan.
It's big. It's definitely big. So, you know, it's constantly just circulating and giving us a lot of air movement.
Yeah, it's not even on very fast, and you can feel the breeze from it.
So. Yeah, so which is great for this living area, because that's what this is. And, you know, as you can see, we have this wood-burning fireplace or stove that is unique in itself, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little wood-burning stove. And, you know, this is going to be great. We have 2x4 foot porcelain tile.
Yes, they're huge.
Yeah, and this was a little bit different. We haven't done this before, but overall, the framework of this overall building is like 35 feet by 95 feet. And so what you're seeing for our plan, if you guys want to take a look at that, is it's kind of divided down the center. And so our bedrooms, which we have 3 bedrooms on this side, and then our main living area, including the laundry room, on this side.
There's really no hallways in this build.
Yeah, it's your true open concept. I know there's some people like, quit saying open concept, you know, because it's already built. It's not a concept. Well, this was a concept that is now in front of us.
Right.
But, you know, so this is perfect because you have your living area, you have a wonderful dining space, and let's talk about a little bit what we got here for the dining.
So this is a special piece. You can't get this at any store. So the homeowners actually made this out of barn wood. So this is a beam out of a barn, and then they actually did the lighting on here to accent some art pieces that they have that they want to incorporate into this.
Right, and some of that art's going to go right over here on this wall, and then another piece that's going to go back over here, and then they've got a big table that's going in here.
And what's really cool is after talking to the homeowner, like they had certain pieces of furniture, certain things they wanted, and they basically made sure they could incorporate that into this build. So they were like measuring everything and kind of seeing what they were going to be working with, and they wanted to make sure those things would fit. So
right, I mean, which when you're building a custom home, why not try to take some of the time, because they're, usually a good little bit of time during doing it to bring in some of those special things. And here they have a little mixture of the modern touch, which is, you're seeing behind me, we've got this metal steel door, which has the, horizontal glass that's going on there. As you see, we have that as well on the overhead door on the exterior. So all kind of blends together.
Kind of an industrial feel.
Yeah, and and keeping that whole feel. And I think that's exactly what they wanted to do. Another thing that going along with that they did is on our iron beams, as they came across, they wanted to leave as much of that exposed as possible. And we painted those as opposed to
wrapping them with cedar or something
right.
like that. Yeah.
And so, there's a lot of things that they've done that are unique here. A lot of it has to do with the fixtures, lighting, color schemes. They've got special plans for this place out here in farming, and some of the things that they are wanting to incorporate. They've actually had this property for some odd 20-something years, and we're coming from the Houston area, and just so happened this place was in our build radius at the time, and they just were elated to have us come be a part, and we likewise have enjoyed working with these clients and bringing this all up to happen. So as we move along, we're going to go here through the kitchen, show you guys a little bit what's going on here.
Well, first of all, I want to make sure everyone knows that the paint colors in this house are all the same. Like, all the walls are mineral ice from Benjamin Moore, and then all the doors and trim are Pilgrim Haze. Okay. So they're a gray paint for the.
They're a gray paint or gray?
Gray. Gray.
She had to get that out because she's been holding that information, and she's afraid she's going to forget it. All right, say it again. What is it?
Pilgrim Haze and mineral ice.
All right, we had to get that info out. Okay, here is a lot of cabinet space. So
all KNOTTY Alder.
We have KNOTTY Alder, shaker style panel doors and drawers. And here, behind us, we have the farm sink as well. Now, this is an undermount farm sink, stainless steel with the black mat hardware, with a neat little accent light above, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
One of the things that's different on this is kind of an adjustable light. I don't know if they'll use it for that, but you can actually raise that up and down, which is kind of cool, a little bit different. And we've got a lot of upper cabinet storage, as well as the top storage that we always, get crucified over having such tall cabinets, but you don't want to waste space, and at the same time we've got high vaulted ceilings here, so we like to take those cabinets up when we can. Also, tons of drawer space along here.
She did a lot of drawers, and so I really like that, being able to access. You've actually walked past both trash drawers.
Oh, missed those.
Yep, those are the
trash drawers.
There's
here
two of them.
the
They split it up instead of being a...
So another thing we'll tell you guys is that we are going to put a list of all the details in the description below. So if you are curious on this one, we are going to have all that stuff here. We have a list of all this stuff, but a couple of the things that we'll talk about. One is the backsplash that we got going here in this kitchen. And this is a Wheatland blue. This is a subway tile out of Floor Decor. Also, the flooring as well is from Floor Decor. All the tile came from Floor Decor on this particular build. And some of the stain colors as well we have on the...
a classic gray stain on the uppers, and then the island is a special walnut. It's a little different. She wanted to break it up and give some browns to kind of accent the barn.
Yeah, and don't be, constricted with or locked down with
one color
for wood. Sometimes people get caught up with that.
Well, there's so many colors of wood, so even furniture, you're not going to get it to all match exactly. You can kind of...
You don't have to be matchy all the time.
I am kind of matchy.
So, and then our countertops colors here. What do we got here for countertops?
It's moon white. It's a level 1 granite.
Moon white.
Yep, and it's real pretty. It's got some of the tans and the grays in it, so it kind of ties all of it together.
And we have a pretty cool little pendant light going here over this island, which is neat.
Yes, I think that she got this from Etsy. So
Okay.
this was kind of a special buy because it's just unique. You're not going to find some of this stuff just, going into the normal stores.
So it didn't come from Cleveland, Ohio, like it says here on this.
Probably not.
Okay, well that's really cool, and it goes along with that whole deal.
Yeah, it's like it says railway on it, so it goes with like the whole.
Yeah, because there's a little history on this property. Used to be an old, what'd you say, a wagon trail or something like that?
Yeah, she says there's a wagon trail, an original wagon trail.
Isn't that cool? Which actually, coming up on the property, kind of feels like you're on a wagon trail. You're driving way out here. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. But, it's out here, and that's one of the benefits of building out, like I said, kind of off the grid.
Yeah. You can do what you want.
Getting out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So moving on along, we've got more countertop space, more drawer space, more upper cabinet space.
And the hardware that she picked for the cabinets is like an oil rub bronze, but it's just real rustic looking. It kind of plays off of the barn wood thing that she's got going. So they're really neat.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we have a corner pantry over here as well, which is nice. In there, lots of space for storage, and the tiles continues through there. And then on the other side here, we have all of the appliances are gas, propane, with the exception of the microwave. You have this pretty cool little microwave.
This is kind of different. It's little, and it's almost like the drawer, but it's not.
Yeah, this is a low profile microwave here. And then this is a cooktop range oven here, and has the propane as well on that.
And then in this cabinet, if you want to open that up, it's got the cabinet has the slots for your cookie sheets and all your baking sheets. And then over here, she's got a couple of cool drawers for like your utensils.
Fantastic.
Do those here, and then like your spices and things can all go in this one. So she had some specialty things she wanted incorporated into hers.
And of course, this is vented and goes all the way up as well, and then a lot more upper cabinets here and a lot of drawer space.
These drawers are huge.
On the island, yeah.
They are massive.
Huge.
And
drawers.
they did like an industrial pipe type cabinet hardware here. The pulls are really neat. That's kind of different. I haven't seen those before.
Yeah, so working it out. This has a little more of the feel of our Maypearl Bardominium. A little more of the industrial. If you guys haven't checked that out and you kind of like this flavor and style, check out the Maypearl Bardominium as well. It's pretty similar in style, And so moving on from here, let's just go ahead and show the...
Just stay on this side of the house?
Yeah, show the laundry room.
Okay.
And show you what we got going on over here.
All right, so here's the laundry room. She incorporated some drawers in here as well. And then a couple of trash drawers too. Got to tuck those trash cans away.
Yeah, I think we need more trash cans most of the time. But
they're never big enough.
What we really need is more trash can emptiers in our house.
Yes, they need a tag team.
Our second oldest, it's his job. We're always hollering at him.
Trash is full, it's overflowing. But when they're in here, you can't really overflow. Just have to overflow onto the...
That's right. Keep it going. Keep the trash moving.
Yeah.
A lot of upper cabinets. Isn't this nice?
Yeah,
just
lots of
constant.
Mm-hmm.
And these, are really open as well, so you're not having too much divider. And these are adjustable cabinet shelves in here, which, and then all the extra drawer space. So it's pretty nice. Let's go on to the master bedroom. We'll keep moving through this tour. If you guys haven't already hit the subscribe button, do that now. Also pound the like button and ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
And this is the master bedroom, which it's about a 16 by 15. And carrying that same theme out, we have all the same trim, colors, wall colors.
Tile.
And you can see we have a painted doors going into these rooms, which is the 5-panel shaker style doors.
And this cool ceiling fan. So it kind of looks like a fan, but whenever it spreads out, it opens up, the blades
It's
open
got
up.
transforming abilities.
Yes.
So
I'll try it out.
And you know, it's pretty interesting, pretty nice. And so this is a really good sized bedroom. One thing that we could talk about now is our HVAC systems, because one of the things uniquely that our client requested for this house is, you know, to have this area to be zoned differently. Well, what we ended up doing is giving them a whole separate unit
Separate units, yeah.
for this side of the house, which we did a slim duct system, and it's on its own unit. It's on its own thermostat. And then we also have 2 zones as well for the other side. So one for the main living area and then one for the...
So you can kind of keep different settings in each room kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a dampering system for the zones, and then this is its own controlled system. So this is done this way to where if for some reason they lost power and they're going to hook up a generator, they can run air conditioning at least in these confined space. So it's all
keep the master.
Yeah, if you lose the power, you'll have a generator that kicks on and that can run air conditioning. And the really we ended up, the way it worked out, we ended up having it in the laundry room and here in this bedroom side. So, okay. Well, moving on from here, we're going into the master bathroom. So we'll show you guys a little bit of what we got going on here. This is pretty unique in color scheme, which I really like the way this turned out. It's got that same, you know, color for the stain on the cabinets, which is that, what did you call it,
classic,
Pilgrim?
No, the stain is classic gray.
Classic gray on the cabinets, which looks really cool with these countertops in here. Now this is a different color than we had in the kitchen, but it's more of a grayish color.
It's still level 1 granite.
And all of the hardware in throughout, for the most part, is oil rub bronze. You know, sometimes you can intermix the oil rub with the
black,
the matted black, but this just has a little real classic feel to it. It looks really nice. All the clean lines.
Instead of like a long bathroom, it's more like a square.
Yeah.
So you kind of have your
little bit of country, a little bit of industrial, and you know, and just of course clean. And here, another thing's different is we have a ceiling fan in here, and this thing is like rotating ceiling fan.
Yeah, it's got like 2 little fans, and it spins all together.
So this is a unique add-on that our clients put in, and we also have some additional storage here with the upright full height cabinet. You know, a lot of space here.
All your linens and towels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Look at all that. It's a lot of storage.
So across from the cabinetry here, we have our walk-in shower, and it's got like the gray subway tile. It has like a little bit of a marbly looking feel to it with like a soft stone inside the shower box here. And it's the same as we have on the floor, but it has a really cool pattern to it. It kind of looks like a little bit of a leafy print to it on some of the tiles. So it's kind of neat. But then they have all the oil rub bronze hardware inside the shower. It's real nice with the shower box.
And I like to have, you know, the option whenever you're opening the shower, you know, be able to have that volume control there where you can get that going. And here it works perfectly where you're not turning the water on top of yourself when you're turning it on, because everybody likes to get the hot water flowing before they get in there.
Up.
So, which is really cool. And it's always nice to see that tile going all the way up. In this one, we got the brick lay pattern. And it's always interesting as well to see whether or not it looks better to have a darker grout color than to go and try to match the colors that are there. But
yeah, sometimes they want to mute it, and sometimes you want it to stand out, and this has got the darker, so it stands out.
It just looks really good. I really like it. So off from this area, we do have a different tile in the main flooring in here.
It's a 12 by 24 instead of the...
Yeah, and this is just, again, another porcelain tile from Floor Decor. and check the description below. But moving in from here, we have a private toilet area with some unique hardware there and some upper cabinet storage as well.
Place to lay your book or your phone, I guess.
That's right. If you're settling in, it's probably just your purse. If you know you're in your bedroom carrying your purse around. I don't know. Anyways, probably a cell phone's going to go there most of the time. Moving on into this area where Drew's at is in the
master closet.
Lots of upper storage in here, as well as lower and upper hanging racks, and then another kind of dress storage that's back here on this side.
Yeah, it's a great size.
So we did tile in our master closet as well. You know, sometimes it's just nice, especially like we don't have pets in the house, but if you did have pets, I don't think these clients do or not, I'm not sure, but it's good, enables you to keep cool floors, and some people say, well, I don't want to.
Some people have a real aversion to carpet.
Yeah.
And then
allergies and stuff like that. So I think that's probably more of it, what they were looking for here. Well, so most of the ceiling heights as well, and I'll just say this because the closets are usually
a little shorter.
Well, they're constrained by whatever your ceiling heights are, but in here we do have 9-foot ceilings throughout on most of these ceilings, so all the way on all the bedrooms. So we came straight here. We're going to show you guys the next bedroom.
Yeah, we got 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom.
Let's go check it out.
So this is the first room. Right when you walk in the front door, this is the first room off of the main living area. It's about a 10 by 12 room, and this is actually going to be used as an office. So we got a nice little closet over here.
It could be a bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, the closets, I'll show you guys. It's just a double opener. This is pretty typical, what you guys might have seen on some of our previous builds. It's very similar in nature to most designs, and a lot of times that happens when we have the same draftsman, but it's pretty typical. You got to have your closet space and you got to build it out somewhere. But you know, if it works out where you can put a room side by side, sometimes you can mirror those closets and you don't see.
They don't stick out into the room.
Yeah, you don't see out to the room.
When they, in addition to the ceiling fan light, they actually added a couple of can lights in here, I think, for the
office
purpose
area,
of the office. Yeah,
having a little more light, which is, you know, you can do that. Can lights, you can add as many as you want. It just takes a little bit more money, more wire, you know, things like that.
And this has its own thermostat in here too.
Right. This is one of those zones that we were talking about, and so which makes more sense in the office why you would do that. So going from here between this room and the next room, we have a
large bathroom.
So this is the guest bathroom, or whatever you want to call it, alternate bedroom, office bathroom, whatever you want to call it. One thing I could say is that if somebody did want the connectivity between, say, the office, or if they got tired of walking around or they wanted a little privacy, you could add another door here fairly easily to join into this bathroom area, which is really nice. Got same continuation of upper storage with full height cabinet here on the right side, and then some more of this beautiful countertop, which is a granite level 1. Pretty basic in pattern and all that. We have an oil rub bronze faucet, and then all the oil rub bronze hardware on these shaker style cabinets, which is the same stain color that we're using, which is a gray stain, mini wax stain.
One thing we're missing in this room is a mirror.
We are missing a mirror, but we have a really cool light, and that mirror is supposed to be coming, from what I understand. Maybe it's just going to be a few more days. Hopefully this is not a growing trend, but in the last video, we didn't have a mirror. So,
but this light fixture, the homeowners did this one as well.
Right.
So they got the pipe and they put that in, and they just did the wiring for that. So again, it's a pretty cool.
In each build, we might have one less thing, you know. So Maybe next time it'll be countertops. And I'm just kidding. No, no, it's just sometimes the scheduling works out that way. I'm glad we got the shower glass in at least. So.
And in this particular bathroom, they made this, it has a 3-foot door. So it's actually got a whole lot more room in here than a normal bathroom would, because they wanted to be able to make sure that if someone was in a wheelchair or something like that, they can accommodate them.
Wheelchair accessible, and for, aging parents. We're aging parents, but we're not on up there yet. But an oversized bathtub here, which is like a different, this is like a 6-foot tub. Yes. Some more unique tile that we're using here for the wall surround with the soapbox.
It came from Floor Decor too, and it actually has like a pretty cool wavy texture to it.
Yeah. All right, so.
We got one more bedroom.
Let's go.
All right, so this is the last bedroom, and it's another 10 by 12. And it has all the same paint colors and trim
Same
colors.
closet.
Same closet, yep. Throw a little light here.
Yep, sorry. Open that up. And you will see, usually we'll try to take one of the stain colors and use that throughout. It just helps offset some of that. It also protects it, but as it wears. But it's good to see some of those matching and blending colors in there. Which is always nice. I think this one here is like that special walnut color off of the island. I think that's what we're looking at. A little bit of the island in all of the bedroom closets.
All right, this is the best part, right?
This is it. This is the shop. This is, what is it, 32?
By 34, I think.
By 34 shop, about a 1,200 square foot shop area. We've got the shop sink. We actually have a provisional additional shop restroom over here that's been plumbed in.
Oh, okay.
It's just not framed, but they wanted that option. And, this is a fully insulated shop area. It does have a huge fan in here, which it's not quite as big as the one in the living room, but this one's still putting out some pretty good
airflow.
Yeah, airflow. So also we have the LED lighting in this area with those pendant lights. Those are pretty cool. It's fully been wired, electric, all that with the closed cell foam. We've got a lot of light as well through here because we got
two walk-through doors.
Yeah, we got a walk-through door over here with the light. We got a walk-through over here with the light. We've got 2 windows as well as the horizontal windows on the overhead door.
This door is huge.
It's huge. This is a 15-foot door. And, in hindsight, probably didn't necessarily have to be that big, but this is a big door, big way to open. It's just the way it got drawn onto the plans. But, it's a beautiful setting when it comes to, you have your finished wall over here with all of our panels, and then we have an upstairs storage area. But one of the bonus storage areas, we've actually got a water filtration system on the main line because this is well water here, which for those of you who have a well might understand, you have different challenges.
Yeah.
And,
have hard water or whatever.
Yeah, what's your variety? So here, this is where they can have the option to do whatever type of filtration system they want to do. They got a pretty basic filter system on here right now, but they've got some work that they're going to be doing with some of the components of the stuff that's in there. But this is a great way to do it in here. You could also use this obviously for additional storage space, but this is an insulated area as well. At one point in time, we thought we might put the water heater in this closet, but it ended
Or you could have put a bathroom in there.
being that they upgraded to a tankless water heater, so that's on the outside wall.
One thing we did different is the customer actually had the floors done in here.
Yes.
A really, really nice finish.
And this is a, what do you call it?
Polyaspartic,
Polyaspartic.
full chip.
Slate stone.
Yeah, slate stone. So it's like a ton of chips that they put in here. It's all chip covered. It's not like painted and then chips kind of thrown on top. It's fully chipped.
Yeah, and what I'm told is it's not really an epoxy. It's like a more of a poly-based, polyurethane-based product. So we'll try to put some more information for you guys if you have additional questions. This is something the client kind of hired done here at the end. I know they just did this a couple days ago, but it looks really good. and be interested to know more details on it myself. But this is our fully insulated shop, doors, the whole 9 yards. And let's go take you guys up to a flex space that we have, which is about between 400 to 500 square foot of bonus storage that we ended up doing upstairs. And, you know, once we realized that the clients were wanting some additional space, we modified a little bit of the joist systems. So this is pretty raw right now. And you might have seen this on my update video, but this is pretty much that area. We do have some windows up here. Some of that was done for the look that we had on the outside, but at the same time, if you ever have, by code, you're supposed to have a means of egress if you're ever wanting to use something as a bedroom for it to count for additional square footage. So we have the windows here. You know, this could be framed out however somebody might want to do.
Like a game room or
yeah, you can finish this out however you wanted to.
Craft room.
You could add you could have the sleeper studs and put sheetrock in here. You could frame out.
Yeah, I mean, you could go really far too. I mean, this is pretty high. You wouldn't have to lose too much for walking space.
Yes, you're getting a lot of space, so you just leave this open and, you know, build around it. So this is a pretty good option to have. Right now, this is just basic storage, and there is.
But you didn't just do like a plywood up here. You did actual like.
Yeah, we went to a thicker joist, so like a 2x8 or 2x10.
So it's structural. It could actually hold extra rooms up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Instead of just an attic storage.
Now our HVAC system, we have the main system on the other side over here. I'll go home over here so you guys kind of see where it's at. This is our, you know, main system, and this runs the majority of the house. And we've got returns and stuff that are coming in, and then our supplies that are going out over here. Now the other system is the split system, the slim duct system, which is over here, which is over top of the laundry area. So we already did an update as well a few videos back, walking through this video. I don't know that we have necessarily more details, but it actually you know, kind of shows some of that. But we have some of the supply lines that run over here. I know a lot of you folks, and especially in the northern regions, don't like flex duct, but here in Texas it's pretty common. And then up in here, like the temperature right now, I mean, it's 100 and something degrees out there, and I bet we're probably high 70s, 78 to 80 degrees right now.
It feels great up here.
Yeah. So
and we're up high.
That's
so
the open, you know, envelope that we're at. You know, you're maintaining that cooled air in this space, so your air lines are not running through, you know, an open attic where you got 140 degree temperatures. So you're not working as hard. Your system's not working as hard either, all the mechanicals and all that stuff up in a hot attic. So it's very, very comfortable up here, which is great for additional storage. And if they were going to close it off, you know, they could frame up, you know, some additional wall or change this up however they wanted to do to cover it up. So those are just, you know, you try to conserve the space you got and work with what you got. But let's go on back down. We'll kind of give you guys an overview of the rest of the project. All right, guys, that pretty much sums up the Kosse Barndominium. And this has been a fun little tour. There's a lot of unique features here in this build. And if you guys are going to subscribe to the channel, you may see an additional update video coming later, because I think possibly our client may walk with us on this deal. We'll have to hold them to that.
Yeah, because I think they're going to do their furnishing and their art pieces, and we can see how everything works.
You guys blow it up below, and we need some encouragement, you know, and let them know that
you want to come back.
You want to come back to the Kosse Barndominium. So this has been a fun build. We're super thankful for these clients, and you know, it's just a blessing. A lot of our clients that we work with, and we just get to have unique relationships and stuff like that along with building long-lasting friendships as well. But, you know, we hope to come back and visit this as well once they get it all decorated and see some of that fancy stuff, you know, all the artwork and stuff. But this pretty much sums it up. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we hope you'll do that now. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Josh Helm.
And I'm Brandy Helm.
We're wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.